Hello, it's Ian from Scotsman in a Van. Today you are joining me in Monticello in southeastern Utah, and I'm in a pretty cool place. I'm at the Canyon Country Discovery Center, and shortly I'll be meeting some friends because we are heading off on a rafting trip down the San Juan River. So I got here a little early, so I have some time to spare, so I thought I'd take some time out to look around the museum here at Canyon Country Discovery Center, and I'm glad I did. It's pretty comprehensive and it shows the work they do in the Canyonlands area with environmental work and with stewardship as well. So I'm pretty pleased that I got to see this. Our plan is to set off shortly once we've met our guide, and we will load up some vans and some trucks with all the camping and boating gear and head on our way. Well, not my van, but I think I'm still allowed to say, come on, jump in, let's see what's out there. So cheesy. We have arrived at Sand Island, which is where we're going to launch from. And Sand Island is near the town of Bluff, which is kind of near on the way to Monument Valley. So, like I said, we're launching from Sand Island and we are heading to Mexican Hat, which is a town just down the river. And it's, I think, maybe 26 miles away, but we're going to take 2 days to do it. So, going to camp 2 nights and take it kind of slow. So, yeah. Excited. We just have to wait for our space to get launched, as the launch is quite busy with other launches. So the plan for today is there are 4 of us going plus 1 guide, and the 4 of us are going to be in our own individual inflatables, which are called duckies. The guide is going to be in a large raft with all our camping gear and our food supplies, etc. Right now we're heading to look at some petroglyphs prior to launching, and that's going to take us just a few minutes. These petroglyphs are some of the oldest in the United States, and they date back to approximately 3,000 years ago when the ancient peoples carved them into the rock. And the difference between petroglyphs and pictographs apparently is a petroglyph is pegged or chiseled into the rock, whereas a pictograph is painted onto the rock.
that was amazing to be able to see, such a spectacular and sacred sight. But now we're heading back to the boat and we have a bit more paddling ahead.
So this is the sarong that I wear whilst I'm paddling. I need to keep the sun off my Peely Scottish white legs, otherwise they'll burn. And I think this is a pretty good solution. What do you think? Am I right or am I sarong? Huh? We've taken a short hike from the river to Snake House Structure, and this is an ancient kiva. Let's go take a look around. I asked Greg, our guide, and he told me that Snake House Structure, also known as River House, it is reckoned that it was in use between 800 and 1200 years ago. Every time I'm at an ancient dwelling, I always want to show reverence to the spirits that possibly are still here by saying, thank you for having me. I'm sorry if I bump into you. I can't see you. And I don't know if that's the correct thing to do or not, but I feel it's appropriate for me. Hello, it's day 2 and we are just about to break camp, and then we are heading off for another day on the San Juan River. Today we're paddling about 15 miles and we're going to have a few stops on the way. So where are we heading, Greg?
We're headed up Chimney Wash, or down Chimney Wash, I should say, which is one of the major drainages that flows into the San Juan River.
And this is our campsite for day 2. What a stunning view, I can't believe it. So the sun's setting and it's about time to turn in. And I will see you in the morning for the last leg of our journey down to Mexican Hat. See you then. Well, it's morning and I hope you can hear me over the rapids behind me. So this is the last morning and we are heading off on the last leg of the trip, which is about 6 miles. I don't think anyone got much sleep last night because of the big storm. Thunder and lightning and rain, and then the wind blowing sand into the tents. But we're all conspirating this morning, so put that behind us. So let's pack up camp. So you might have heard of whitewater rafting. In our case, it was more like brown water rafting because the San Juan River has a lot of silt in it at the moment. It looks a bit like chocolate milk. And you know what? I kind of half expected to see Augustus Gloop being carried away in a glass pipe. Today is all about just peaceful, serene float down the river. Behind me is the rock formation that the town of Mexican Hat gets its name from. It's probably quite small in the background and I'll get a shot of it later, but it really does look like something from a Roadrunner cartoon. Well, that's the end of our trip. Thanks for joining us. You know, I think we've realized that after a few days away, we're kind of wimps who are spoiled by like modern stuff. Because the thing we've been craving the most has been an ice cold drink. We had plenty of water on the trip, but there's nothing like something really cold. So our first stop is going to be the gas station to get a nice ice cold soda. So what flavor did I get? Blue. Cheers, until the next time.